All right, I put the survey up, and y'all told me I should react to this, but before I do, I have to put this disclaimer out. If you're here just to hear me go, oh wow, this is great, oh wow, please subscribe, then you're in the wrong video because I'm not one of those pander tubers. You can go watch them. And if you're here just to see me roast the whole time and hate for no reason, that's also probably not gonna happen. It's if I like the song, that's how I'm gonna go. If I don't like the song, I'm gonna give it up. I'm just gonna give my honest opinion. That's what I always do. So the NF fans who are gonna click on this and already ready to give me negative comments or positive comments, depending on if I pander or not, just I don't care. As you're writing the comments, just know.
Know you've been praying for my soul. Oh, 30 years you've been dragging your feet, telling me I'm the reason we're stagnant.
My biggest issue, my biggest issue with NF is when you've heard literally not even one NF song. When you heard one NF verse, you've essentially heard his entire catalog. He, to me, is one of the most in a box artists I've ever heard. It's almost the formula he makes his music in is so obvious to me at this point that it becomes borderline like cringy. So what I don't want to see or hear is a super depressive song that starts off with like a slow piano roll, and then it speeds up and crescendos into a boom, and then the bass drops and he starts going, rah, doing that thing. If that's what we're getting, then you might be here. There might be a little roasting going on, but I just want something different, bro.
You've been claiming you're honest and promising progress. Well, where is it at? I don't want you to feel like a failure. I know this hurts.
Okay.
But I gave you.
I don't do a lot of NF reactions. I'm literally only doing this. I kind of put up the survey as a joke, and people, the comments are hilarious, but people told me check it out. It might be just for morbid, just to see me go crazy,
deliver. But now it's my turn. Don't get me wrong. Nature had a great run, but it's time.
My boy doing the old man. He doing the Razor Ramon. Okay.
Time to give the people something different. So without further ado,
It's time to give the people something different. All right. That's all I want. You feel me?
Like to introduce my album. Hope.
Oh God, please don't be the crash now where it all turns in. Because I'm not gonna lie, his voice to me sounded a little different than it usually sounded. Like of the songs I've heard before, it's got the same, you can still tell it's an NF song, but please God, don't let this be the part where it just, because I was like, okay, this seems a little different. Not really, but hold on. Please don't get into rah, rah. Let's.
What's my definition of success?
My camera was like, nah, I ain't having this. Nah, we gonna make it.
Listening to what your heart says. Standing up for what you know is right while everybody else is. Tucking their toe between their legs. What's my definition of success? Creating something no one else can. Being brave enough to dream big. Grinding when you're told to just quit. Giving more when you got nothing left. It's a person that'll take a chance on.
I'm not gonna lie, the instruments in the back is almost making it kind of hard to hear what he's saying at times. That when it goes boom and it hits, and he's rapping at the same time, I completely missed some of those words. But
something never token never happened. It's a person that.
Oh, okay. So I noticed he wasn't dressed in his NF uniform. Well, he is, but it's a different color scheme. So instead of the same black NF outfit, he's got the white NF outfit. So let's see.
Something never token never happened.
And then this must be like the old NF. Okay, I see.
It's a person that can see the bright side through the dark times when there ain't one. It's when someone who ain't never had nothing ain't afraid to walk away from more profit because they rather do something that they really love and take the pay cut. It's a person that would never waver or change who they are just to try and gain some credibility so they can feel accepted by a stranger. It's a person that can take the fears in their life and turn them into motivation. It's believing in yourself when no one else does. It's amazing what a little bit of faith can do. If you don't even believe in you, why would you?
Okay. I feel like he actually did a concerted effort to try to be not the NF stereotype as much. I mean, what he's saying is essentially what he be saying all the time, but the way he's delivering it seems a little different. Now, as I've said, I don't really listen to NF like that, so maybe he's been doing this, but like from when I stopped listening to Son, I never really did. I kind of just was only doing for the reaction, like listening to when y'all asked for the reactions. But like, this is I.
Can't do if you don't even believe in you. Why would you think or expect anybody else that's around you to? I done did things that I regret. I done said things I can't take back. Was a lost soul at a crossroad who had no hope, but I changed that. I spent years of my life holding on to things I never should have kept, full of hatred. Years of my life carrying a lot of baggage that I should have walked away from. Years of my life.
I ain't gonna lie to you, NF. This is kind of what niggas been saying for a while. Yeah, no, there's before like NF's like all the stuff I heard was just is lyrical baggage, and at a point it's like I know there's people go through it and it helps certain people hear it. I've never thought listening to depressive music while you're depressed is good for you. I've never thought that as somebody who's gone through what I think is a depression at least once in my life. I think we've all probably gone through a depression at least once in our life. If you haven't, then congratulations to you. But I really think, especially at those times when you hear that stuff, it makes you fall deeper into your own thing. And sometimes you just be like, bruh, at what point does it stop being your art and it starts being you just dumping your negative emotions on everybody? And I don't have a problem with you doing that. But if that's, you do that so much, it becomes like, I don't really want to join your pity party, you know? So I like that he said that. Like, you could have just, you should have walked away from some of that baggage for a while.
And a lot of baggage that I should have walked away from. Years of my life wishing I was someone different, looking for some validation. Years of my life trying to fill a void, pretending I was in. They get it.
His videos are always dope. The visuals are always A1. Okay, the song switched up. That first song it was NFE, but not super. This one sounded a little bit more.
Necessary evil, difficult to go through, yes, but beneficial. Some would say having a mental breakdown is a negative thing, which on one hand I agree, but on the other hand, it was the push I needed to get help and start the healing process. See, if I'd never hit my bottom, would I be the person that I am today? I don't believe so.
Yeah, NF is, I think what he's doing here is he's agreeing with the stuff that I was saying before. That dark NF with the balloons, keep that in a closet, bro. God, man, niggas is tired of that. I ain't gonna hold you. So the fact that he said now he needed to hear that so he can get help and start painting with some other colors. You feel me?
Prime example of what happens when you choose to not accept defeat and face your demons. Took me 30 years to realize that if you want to get the opportunity to be the greatest version of yourself, sometimes you gotta be someone you're not to hear the voice of reason. Having kids will make you really take a step back and look in the mirror. At least for me, that's what it did. Wake up every day and pick my son up, hold him in my arms and let him know he's loved. Standing by the window questioning if that is ever going to show up. Isn't something he's gonna have to worry about, don't get it twisted, that was in the shop. Mama, I forgive you, I just don't want him to grow up thinking that he'll never be enough. 30 years of running, 30 years of searching, 30 years of hurting, 30 years of pain, 30 years of fearful, 30 years of anger, 30 years of empty, 30 years of shame, 30 years of broken, 30 years of anguish, 30 years of hopeless, 30 years of hey, 30 years of never, 30 years of maybe, 30 years of later, 30 years of fate, 30 years of hollow, 30 years of sorrow, 30 years years of darkness, 30 years of hate, 30 years of baggage, 30 years of sadness, 30 years of stagnant, 30 years of change, 30 years of patience, 30 years of suffering.
I like this. I'm not gonna lie. Like, obviously, there's some elements that of the end I'm just not a fan of, like with certain things and stuff. I'm just it's not my type. It's not my cup of tea. But of the NF songs I've heard, this one is. Now, I don't think I'll ever listen to this ever again in my life by my own volition, but I'm liking that he's facing his own basically stereotype. That's what he was doing with the NF stuff, like with the showing the old NF and stuff. I like that.
30 years of torment, 30 years of 30 years of bitter, 30 years of lonely, 30 years of pushing everyone away.
Now it's starting to get a little bit more towards the old NF sound here, but I don't know. At least he did enough of it.
You'll never evolve. I know I can change. We are not enough. We are not the same. You don't have the heart. You don't have the strength. You don't have the will. You don't have the faith. You'll never be loved. You'll never be safe. Might as well give up. Not running away. You don't have the guts. You're the one afraid. I'm the one in charge. I'm taking the reins.
Wow. I was surprised by that. It wasn't just like a super, wow, okay. Yeah, that's cool. That was alright. You feel me? Now, does this make me want to listen? No.